episode of the iPhone Inspiration series. Immensely thankful to Nidhi Nahata, who is the founder of Just Be Cafe. This is a location where we're shooting at. It's a lovely, cozy office of Nidhi that we're sitting in. And today we're going to discuss a lot about food. Yeah, Nidhi?
Yes.
Just Be Cafe, which is located in Sadashiv Nagar, is that's what she says. There is no board which says it is vegan or that it is oil free or that it is sugar free.
It's healthy.
And it's healthy. So without screaming from the rooftops, I think the food speaks for itself. I walked in quite unexpectedly myself, strolling with my mother. I walked in and we just ordered the veg sizzler with the lasagna, and we were blown away by the taste, the texture, the color, the presentation. And I called the very helpful staff member and asked her, and she explained the whole process to me. Suhasini. So, and there began my curiosity, and it turned out that she is a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And a big thanks to Mukta also. And I've put together this chat where we're going to talk about food, connection of food to health, obviously, food as spirituality, and food as a healer. I think we all know it. And she is the living, talking, proof of what food can do, right? So without much ado, I'm going to throw the interview open to Nidhi. Please talk about yourself and the coffee shop. 16 is when you went to this, what is the name of the place?
I went to Gokarna.
Gokarna, okay.
Sharan, India.
Okay.
And that's where I really understood the food which is designed for us.
Okay.
You know, it's such a beautiful course which I went to. And after I've come back, I've just seen changes. I saw miracles happen there. People getting off the medications, reaching their highest health goals. And it was a brilliant program. My cholesterols went, today I'm like from 300, I'm at 180.
My God.
And my energy levels, I feel much more energetic to what I used to.
So your journey towards maintaining good health, yeah, that's when it began, and then the cafe idea kind of just popped into your head.
So after I came back from the retreat, the only language I could speak was about health.
Health, okay.
Because it's something which I achieved.
Okay.
And I think because it was such a personal experience that it really touched many people. And they would want to know, okay, Nidhi, what else happened? This one has diabetes, somebody has acidity. Actually, my son, when he was 6, because it's a family, genetically he got it, asthma. And he suffered till he was 21 years, last year.
Okay.
Very, very bad asthma he had. And just in a month's time, just stopping dairy.
Okay. That made all the difference?
That made
hell of in 30 days, you mean he went from being severely asthmatic to being absolutely fine?
Absolutely. It's been a year since he hasn't touched any medication. Otherwise, it's not a single day when he's without medication or an inhaler or an anti-allergy.
Or that wheezing thing, we nebulize and all of that, right?
Exactly. So that's been a part of our life.
Okay.
But, without medications, though it's not that 100% we are without medications, yes, but that we're not dependent on it anymore.
Yeah. It's not like you have to pop a pill every day and you get that cold cough coming in and your medicine
immunity levels have increased. My migraines are over. I was suffering with this disease called rosacea on my skin. Today I use no moisturizing cream, I use no sunscreens, I use nothing on my skin. Otherwise, when I had to walk out of the house, it used to be like layers of 3 medicated creams so that I don't get rashes or my skin doesn't flare up or...
And all this because of the vegan diet you started. So
our cafe is just not vegan.
Okay.
It is oil free.
Oil free.
It's completely oil free. We use no oil in our kitchen for any kind of food, and that's one in India. It's beautiful to understand that each food has its own intelligence.
Yeah.
The more we break it, you lose intelligence, and it doesn't know how to work in our body. It converts into fat.
Okay.
But when you have anything whole the way it is,
okay,
it knows how to how the fibers have to be used. If there is fat into it, how the fibers is going to cut that fat.
Okay.
The food knows it.
Okay.
The more we process it, the more we cook it, the more we break it,
Okay.
it loses its intelligence.
Okay.
So that, these little tips, it was like, beautiful, beautiful information and so simple.
So simple, right? Yeah.
So I think after changing my diet, I just feel that, even the way I take stress or the way I would look at life or my perspective in life, I think everything has become much more simpler. It's a very old saying, "Jaisa khao an vaisa pao man," and I experience that every day.
So the 2016 up to now, you can vouch for it every day of your life.
You can just imagine that.
Yeah.
I went in 2016 June. I went for the retreat. I didn't plan that. I didn't go to plan that I'm going to open a cafe.
Yeah, yeah.
Even after coming back, I did not think that this is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I went back in 2016 itself, in the month of September.
Okay.
I went back to understand how the kitchen is.
Okay.
To learn.
Okay.
So, and October we started planning. November we started work here. And by June we were up.
You were up. So 2017 June is when this place opened,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah, that's just a few months ago.
4 months
It sounds like way back when I say
know,
2017 June, but we're still in October.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think you've had a great response. Whenever I walked in, there are people who are raving about the food, and I think it has a very holistic view. Unlike the restaurants where you walk in and you can smell the oil, you can get that masala in your face, literally. I think before it goes in your mouth, it's on your face. So I think there's
You
one.
should share your experience.
Absolutely, that was the first thing I got. It was very holistic, very calm, peaceful, as you said. And the layouts, the spreads that came out. You have that what nachos?
Crunchy nachos.
The crunchy nachos. I mean, it's made of beetroot. No, what was it?
So it's made of millets and wheat.
Millets and wheat.
And the
Okay.
dough is made with beetroot puree.
There you go. So I remember the word beetroot. So yeah, so we were wondering how does this happen, and you're talking about nachos and how do you not fry it, right? But then when they told me, tell me about your dream, your cafe, and I now we know where the seed was sown, right? It started, like you said, within yourself. You healed your body and your mind opened up. Can I say that?
Absolutely.
Can I say that?
Very well said.
Yeah. So your mind opened up, and since the food was the focus was food, you started eating it and you wanted to share it. So please take off from there.
Very organically, it just happened.
Okay.
Sharmila, I wouldn't say that even when I was into the project,
Okay.
I didn't know what's going to manifest.
Okay.
We were really demotivated by a lot of people saying that this kind of cuisine doesn't work.
Okay.
Right? And I started doing a lot of experiment at home, making a lot of healthy things,
Okay.
calling people, inviting people, what do they feel? How's the food?
Okay.
And then we sat down with my chef. We're very lucky enough to have Prem Darshan is our head chef here, who's very well experienced and never worked in a vegan restaurant and oil free. The challenge was, he's like, but you're taking all my basic ingredients away, Nidhi.
Tail nahi hai.
Tail nahi hai, butter nahi. How do I enhance the taste?
Okay.
So I actually invited him many times to actually have the food.
Okay, so you would cook it.
I would cook it.
And you would say, you know what, come and taste it. Okay.
But a lot of my friends, and they would be surprised, oh, really? But we don't feel the difference.
Okay.
So I made chola tikki and I'm like, yeah, actually this is oil free, sugar free, dairy free and refined free. I use none of these.
Okay. So now tell me a little bit about the execution. Who was a part of your dream, and how have you felt so far living this dream?
So I want to ask you, how's the coffee?
Love it. It's nice. Yeah. So you're going to get, I have a feeling there is something to it. I was just going to say, Nidhi, it's a vegan, you're giving me coffee.
So we use almond milk.
There you go.
And we use jaggery. We don't use sugar.
Sugar.
Here.
Oh my god, that is something. Guys, did you get that? Almond milk, jaggery we all know, but almond milk, wow.
Yes. And we make our almond milk in-house.
In-house. Okay.
Yes.
You want to share the secret of how that's done, or do you get it, or you make it? What are your thoughts on that?
So for the coffees, we use the the ready one.
Okay.
Because it splits otherwise. Otherwise, for the cold coffee and the chocolate milkshake and
Okay.
things, we use the minute you order.
Okay.
So we take the soaked almonds.
Okay.
It's not even made in the fridge and kept it.
Right, it's soaked and just kept in the
Kept.
water.
Coffee powder,
Yeah.
almond, water, and dates make your cold.
So
coffee.
there you go. For somebody who are actually drinking 3-4 cups of coffee, this is such a good substitute, right?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's great. So that's one little secret that Nidhi has given us from the Just Be Cafe. Thank you so much for it,
Absolutely,
Nidhi.
and I would really appreciate if people really understand the purest way. You know that there can be no chemicals and nothing into it, and make it in your home and whenever you want it.
Right. I'm immensely thankful to Nidhi Nahata. Nahata. Oh, I always mess up with names. Okay.
What happened is that during that time there was so much of a challenge because we really didn't know how things work. And sorry, I'm just losing.
No, take your time. It's okay.
Yeah.
Have a sip of coffee. The almond might, energize your brains. And guys, this is live proof that after Nidhi sips her coffee, she's going to come up with whatever she wanted to say.
Yes. So the whole project was that we really want to, through opening this cafe,
Okay.
we wanted to touch the health of people.
Right.
And for them to understand that healthy food can be tasty.
Yes. I think that's important. Yeah.
We also wanted to help the environment, because the carbon footprint, if you have heard
Yes.
about, it's impacting so much into our environment that, cattle raising and,
Yes.
all of that.
It's gotten into a food chain, basically.
Absolutely. And then we also wanted to touch the animals.
Okay.
Okay, so like we really use no honey here. We use no meat, no eggs,
Yes,
none
yes.
of these things, no milk. And how are people going to take this?
So
What
that
is
was
it?
your challenge, was it? Will you be accepted?
The minute people, because veganism has become a cult.
Yes. It's trending. It's popular.
It's popular and it
Yeah.
has, it's become like a cult, and it's all related with activism.
Right.
That's where I didn't want to be.
Okay.
I believe in this cause, and I really believe that this is a conscious shift.
Okay.
I can't force people into it. It is a conscious shift. And how do we reach that shift?
Okay.
How do we help people touch that compassion for environment, for animals, and for themselves? Because we are not garbage. We need to put the right thing into our body. To be compassion to your own self, we don't even think about that. Like putting the right food into our body, we are actually helping our organs so much. Otherwise, they're overworking for ourselves.
Correct. And food is a form of self-love, isn't it?
It
It's the most intimate act. Okay, that didn't sound good. But seriously, it's as close as you can get
I
to
agree
yourself.
with
Food is the most
It's
personal
the first
relationship.
love to your own self.
True, very true.
So that's what I actually fell in love with my own being after turning my kitchen, changing my kitchen.
Okay.
Really understood that God, it was just so simple, and simple is beautiful.
True.
I don't need to do so much of, though we do a lot in our kitchen here because we want to present the food well, but my home kitchen is very simple today.
Okay.
Very, very simple.
Okay. Are you following vegan diet as a family, or this is something that you're following on a personal and the
No,
cafe?
my husband is a vegan. My oldest son is.
Okay.
My younger one is in LA and
Okay. It's-
studying there, so
yeah.
he has
Yes.
his own choice.
Yes,
But
yeah.
we three live together and we all three are vegan.
How nice. It's good. And did you get enough before your restaurant opened up? Did you have enough choices in Bangalore? Like when you traveled or when you went out for dinner and stuff, how did you face that challenge of getting vegan food?
So it was amazing, Sharmila. There was a food fest in UB City. So a lot of different restaurants had come and they had put on their
Stalls, okay.
And I had turned vegan by then, so I was really looking for a vegan food, and I actually went to each stall and said, do you have something dairy free? Because they wouldn't understand what vegan is.
Right.
So I said, do you have anything
Dairy
free? And it was surprising that they felt that only milk is dairy. They really didn't understand that cheese was also dairy.
Absolutely.
And mozzarella was dairy.
Yes,
and
yes,
butter is dairy.
Okay.
They just didn't understand that. Yes, ma'am, you can have this. There's no milk in it. So then I would ask them, okay, fine, do you have butter into it? Yes, ma'am, we have butter. I said, no, butter is dairy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we actually went and requested each and every
stall that was present there.
Which was present, that could you add one vegan dish into your menu?
Right.
Honestly, Sharmila, this is not a commercial kitchen. You know, if you look at our portions here, it's huge portion.
Correct. They are. I can vouch for that. The portions are
so
much
our
bigger.
motive is not that you order 5 things. Our motive is to train you that please order a big salad and have a smaller meal.
Correct.
We had challenges one after the other.
Okay.
So we overcome our challenge with the cuisine, the menu, the ingredients. We worked everything out. We trained people, and before we open, 6 guys who were trained leave the cafe.
They left you.
Yes.
Before you launched to open.
Before we launched.
Okay.
So me, my husband, and both my boys, we were actually in the cafe serving food, taking the order. So the biggest thing what happened, I mean, there's always a beautiful side to whatever happens.
Absolutely.
The best part was that we were interacting, all 4 of us, we were just there and we were interacting with each and every customer who came.
Oh, it's like you were getting immediate feedback. They liked it, they didn't like it, so it was all happening
if you just
there.
see that we haven't put around anywhere that we are vegan or oil free or sugar free or a healthy cafe.
Right.
Just walk in as a regular cafe.
Right.
So we walk into many restaurants.
Correct.
And then we go and make a choice whether we want to go there the second time or not.
Correct.
Just Be can also be that.
Correct. There's no board which really screams it's vegan,
No.
right?
No.
It just says Just Be.
Just
and
Be.
a little cafe. Correct.
Absolutely. We
I'm going to
believe-
ask you, how did that name come about?
I will
That's
tell
my
you.
next question.
It's a beautiful.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so glad that we named it Just Be.
Yeah. Okay.
And the best part was that when my son would take the orders, my other son would serve, I would be sitting and interacting. My husband would sit at the counter, the cash counter.
Okay.
And I would go and interact, and what we decided was, and it happened organically.
Okay.
We didn't plan.
Okay.
So we were so caught up with work, so we would get food served, and I just realized, okay, fine, let's talk about it. When they're midway, we would actually go to the table and say, how's the meal? And they would explain, oh, this is beautiful, we love this. Or so we said, you know, you're a part of the vegan diet, plus oil-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, and refined-free. And they would be like amazed. And I just cannot tell you, that was like the most, as in,
A stunned look, is it?
I mean, they were like so happy, how did you do without milk, without
oil, right? Yeah.
Everything else was fine, but how did you manage without oil?
Yeah.
Are we having oil-free food? I said, absolutely. This is completely oil-free. And I was like, you know, this works, this doesn't work. I'm just satisfied. I'm just so happy.
Correct. I think that was your reward right there,
That
then and there,
moment.
right? Yeah.
And the first month itself. And we got really very good response.
Yeah.
And day 1 who came,
They
I
keep
see
coming
them.
back.
Every week I see them.
Yes.
So we have, I think most of them are just repeat customers.
Correct.
And the most beautiful part is they keep getting their family,
Yes.
they keep getting their friends,
Yes.
they keep getting people, and you know, and when you meet them, new people, she told me about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if this is the way it has to grow, I think, I don't know in the hotel business how it does, but if this is the way it is growing, I'm very happy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then tell me about the name. You looked super happy when
Oh yes.
when I said.
So 2 years back, you know, I was in a little more discovery mode of my own life, of understanding what it means for us to be, you know, what is the meaning of our being here.
Okay.
And I write notes to my own self, and I had written down that, you know, I just want to understand my being. I just, actually, what am I doing? I was finding out things, and I just want to be.
You just
Okay.
want to be.
I just
This is
want
something
to
you
be.
wrote to yourself.
To myself.
Okay.
And in one of my calls, I met this little girl, Rumi,
Mm-hmm.
who's I think my son's age.
Okay.
And I'm like, so what do you do? And we're in between a course, and she said, I'm just being.
I'm just being, she
I'm
said.
just being.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just being.
Yes, that is such a strong statement
That is
actually.
such a story. I'm like, God, this little girl who's just like 23 and saying the statement, it meant a lot to me.
Yes.
And I think we're soul sisters. The way we interact, there's no age difference between us, you know, we're just in the same mode. I just feel. She's a little wise soul. And I was just sharing with her that, you know, this is what I'm planning. And recently when we met, I met her last year, I'm planning, and, you know, we're thinking of names. And let's just be.
Yeah.
What do we want? We want people to just come and be.
Correct.
And that's when was like, let us just call it just be.
Yeah. I think everybody connects to that. Everybody connects across languages, across genders. I think deep down we all want to just be, right?
Genders, human beings, animals, can we let them just be?
Be, correct.
Let us not eat them. Let them be.
Yeah.
Let the environment be. Let us not exploit it. So you can connect it to anything.
Correct.
And
At a physical, emotional, spiritual, I think every level. If you just let the environment be, if you let just the people be, right? Yeah. Awesome. Guys, that is so, I have goosebumps because that was from one level we've gone to almost something so spiritual.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, food and spiritual, of course there's a connection.
Actually, it just becomes easier because I meditate and I can just feel a difference that when I would be sitting in silence, right? And today it's much more easier for me to connect because you're having clean food. And it just helps you align a lot with it. So it just enhances your spirituality.
Okay.
If you're into that path, clean food really helps.
Okay. I want to go back a few years. Just a while ago, while we were catching up, I asked you about how this journey began. I'm sure, like we said, you just didn't get up and say, I want to open the cafe.
No.
I think your journey began with an awareness to have better health, and that probably came with a health scare, right? So I would want you to talk about that little phase in your life which kind of gave you the scare and you know put you onto this amazing health track.
Yes, very, very important that, you know, usually since 18 years I was suffering with this skin disease called rosacea.
Okay.
And I would put layers of cream just to hide it and then put a compact and things so that it's not visible.
Okay.
But I just saw, like everyone did, I also put a mask and became comfortable into it.
Okay.
I was suffering with migraine, which I never paid heed to it. I would just pop a pill when I would get an attack and survive. My energy levels, I could just see as I was reaching 40, it was going lower.
Okay.
But ठीक है, after 40 तो होता ही है.
Correct, that's expected, yeah.
So this is what everybody said. ठीक है, reaching 40 तो, you know, mentally you keep hearing these things. You're growing older, so things change, your lifestyle changes, your body is changing, and things, you know, you keep. So actually, I bought in a lot of things till I started putting on weight. I put on almost 8 kgs of what I am today.
Okay.
And my cholesterols, it reached 300.
Okay.
Gradually, I mean, it was 220.
And what is normal, Nidhi? What is the normal?
200.
200 is normal.
Is your barometer.
Okay.
And beyond that
is considered
is considered that you need to keep a check. You can do it with your diet, with your exercise, and that's what I thought I was doing my best.
Okay.
Yes, I wasn't. Yes, I thought I was consciously eating. Like, in sometimes, ठीक है, samosa खा लिया, something कुछ fry खा लिया. But I was conscious about it.
Okay.
And I just reached 300, and the doctor said that this is genetic because I figured out my parents also had
high cholesterol. Okay.
And this was the age when they got it,
Okay.
and you know they have thyroid, so I'm very prone to thyroid, and I should keep a check on it because I would get it. And that's when I was very very, very demotivated, disappointed, I would
Okay,
say that.
okay.
And when the doctor said that you have to, I said, can you give me 3 months?
Yeah.
You know, I just want to work a little more. I'm going to be.
Okay, he wanted you to start medication.
Medication,
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he asked me to start my medication
Okay.
because 300 is alarming.
It's too much, right? Yeah.
And I was a rebel. Like, you know, no, I'm not going to give up so easily. And sometimes I really believe, you know, when you really, really want something, actually the universe helps.
Yeah.
And that's how the universe helped me to find out about
This particular foundation, right?
Sharon, India, Dr. Nandita Shah, who
Okay.
runs this organization. What a brilliant and
this is in
selfless
Goa,
job.
right?
In Goa.
So people watching this, do check out this particular foundation. I think it will be really helpful for all of us.
Whoever is looking for the ultimate health.
I think all of us can get healthier.
Absolutely.
What we are today, there is always a better version that can be achieved, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, great. Please continue. Yeah.
And when I went there and when I saw that, oh my God, I can see bigger diseases healing, and mine was like one of the. So I can just share my experience over there, what just opened my eyes. And I think on the third day, it was effortless for me to become a vegan or get into this lifestyle program.
You were just vegetarian before this, right?
Always vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yes. So a conscious shift happened just in one moment.
Yes.
And not a single day I felt, oh my God, I'm missing out on something. It's not been a single day. And I'm like, every day it's like, oh my God, what an amazing meal what I eat every day, because I just know my organs inside, my cells inside are so happy because I'm giving it the right food. And I can feel that, you know, I can feel that in my skin. I can feel when I don't get a migraine, or I can feel that through my energy levels, that I know my body inside is happy.
A very deep and a profound conversation. Like she said, there can be no end to this conversation,
That's
right?
what, you know, this is.
So it's very obvious that Nidhi is
this
very passionate about
this is just
this.
one gist of the thing
Yeah.
which I have shared about,
Yeah.
and there is so much more beyond it which we can actually do few episodes.
Yeah, few episodes. Part 2 coming up the next month again. Continuing with Nidhi. No, but seriously, thank you so much for such a passionate expression of your belief, because see, all of us are, as human beings, we are born to be compassionate. But like you said, even we human beings are like mechanized, if I can say, into eating and consuming. We are becoming consumers. You know, creators. You can be either creators or consumers, but a large population of us are only consuming. And it's showing in the way we live, in the way we take output out of our life, right? So one of the main reasons, like I was telling you, this iPhone Inspiration series started was for completely personal reasons. I want to be inspired. So this conversation would not have happened without that thought. And now few people are going to watch it. Hopefully a lot of people will log in and watch the video to understand food and the spirituality of food. And the compassion that you spoke about a while ago. So I really hope the message comes across, but I have no doubt in my mind that it will.
Of Just Be, the whole mission is to actually serve food which is really made with kindness, compassion, and with a lot of love.
Right.
And we really believe in growing love. With your own body, with the environment, and for the animals.
So nicely said. I think the video needs no beginning or the end. I can just have Nidhi spout out all these amazing things that she's been saying. It's truly inspirational. And I would really like to thank you, Nidhi, for this amazing chat that we've had.
Thank you so much.
And the very tasty almond coffee with jaggery. Okay, I really loved it. And thank you so much once again, personally from my side and from Weddingbellz.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I will cut that. One more question I forgot. क्या पूछना था? I have to introduce you yet. Introduction तो हुआ नहीं. Ending हो गया. Nidhi's amazing story is cannot be put into a few words. She's from Mumbai, originally born and brought up in Mumbai. So she's a Mumbaiya girl. And
Very much Bangaloreite.
she's
I love
completely
Bangalore.
Bangalore. She's Bangalore. Yeah, that's a very popular
Yeah.
word. So she was married, a young bride at 19, and a mother by 20. Picture perfect life, happily married for 24 years until she got a wake up call. And that wake up call was not a healthy one, right? And she had a health scare, and there began her journey. And we're going to hear it all from Nidhi's point of view. She's going to spill the beans. Watch for the interview.